All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the series. Hope everyone's doing well. We are jumping in here. We are in a cave in Pleasant Valley. We kind of wrapped up things at the end of the last episode, headed for the cave to Winding River, and we didn't quite make it before I kind of wanted to just check in and pass the night and do a little bit of recovery. I recovered some, not a whole lot. I'm probably at, like 40% condition right now, so not great. But nevertheless, we're going to get back on the road. I think we need to be going this way, and that was part of the problem we had at the end of the last episode as well, is I was a little turned around on which way we needed to be heading, but I do think it's this way. So for better or worse, we're going to head off and hope that this is it. Shouldn't be too far that we could go astray. Besides, we should be able to see it fairly quickly if we're going the right way. And I think we are, because I know that the cave to Winding River is down in a big dip like this, so I'm pretty confident we're headed the right way. So yeah, guys, appreciate y'all tuning in, checking out the episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to hit the like button for me. Yeah, there's our path up into the cave. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I am shooting for 1,000 by the end of 2023, and we're only about 15 away from 600. So if you want to help me out towards 600 or that overall goal of 1,000, I would definitely appreciate your subscription. And then, of course, guys, any comments you guys have for me, throw those into the comment section as well, and I'll get back to you there. Yeah, so most of this episode, I mean, our goal is still to get to Bleak Inlet. So, I mean, what shape that kind of takes as we progress, we'll see. But, you know, that is the goal. So, whether or not we get there this episode, I mean, we certainly should be able to. But it's just like a, you know, will we? Who knows? You know, we don't know what curveballs are going to get thrown at us. So, I'd like to think we'll get there. Okay, but first things first, we got to get back to Mystery Lake. Oh, what am I stuck on? And then once we get to Bleak Inlet, man, I just kind of want to kind of like we were doing in the last season, 100 Days of Blackrock. I just want to see how long we can kind of manage Bleak Inlet. So it's kind of what I'm looking forward to. It's something unique that we really haven't done yet in any of the seasons. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to fire up my lantern. I can kind of see. Let's push it as far as we can. It's super dark, but I can tell where I'm going at least. I can see the features of the walls and things. Okay. It's just funny because I feel like we probably used the lantern to go back. Like when we came in here the initial time, I'm sure we lit it up and used it, but we're making progress just fine without it right now. So to get into Ravine, I think I want to go via the route that takes you to the forestry lookout. So there's kind of two ways into the region. I'm just going to call them the upper path and then the lower path. The upper path is, you know, what drops you out by that forestry lookout. And then the lower path is the one that kind of drops you down into the river. And so, into the frozen river. I'm talking and walking and forgetting where I'm going. Now I'm turned around. Wasn't paying close enough attention. And I think I want to go towards the forestry lookout, which is the path to get there. You have to go through Ravine, which isn't that big of a deal, other than we're probably going to need a rope to do that. So I think it's actually, it's this way up here. So I feel like, I mean, didn't I at one point stash a rope and was like, we might need this, so I'm going to take it and set it. And I think I did. And I want to say it's at the front little lobby area in the dam. At least that's what I'm hoping. Because I think we kind of thought about that in the early episode when we were doing some looting and stuff. So fingers crossed that I did that and we don't have to spend a bunch of time looking for a rope to get down there, because I'm pretty sure that I've never tried it or had it happen, but I've I think seen that there's like a automatic like kill mark, like threshold, so you can't shimmy down the rope climb like I like to do so much. There's just like a line you cannot cross without dying. So, but we'll see once we get to the dam. I really think I left it on the floor in the front of the dam, so that's what I'm shooting for right now. And yeah, I'd like a good day of recovery some point as well. We'll see when our best, chance to do that is. Maybe it'll be in the dam. Because ravine, I mean, we'll get into, I'm trying to think how exactly it works out. I don't think, like, when you go through ravine, there's not a cave when you go down there, so there's no transition cave. It's kind of like Pleasant Valley to Timberwolf, where it's just like you walk along the path far enough and it changes. It's not like you go through a transition cave like we just did. So like there's not going to be a spot for me to kind of sit and rest, I guess, is what I would say. So we'll need to kind of be cognizant of that as we get close, especially since we're really not allowing ourselves to rest right now. We're just pushing. And that is essentially how we ended the last run, right? As I wasn't fully rested. I was low condition when we ran into some Timberwolves, and that was what cost us. So it might actually make sense to stop and recover for a day or two, which is easily done. We're gonna need food, and we might as well, like, if okay, yeah, I'm thinking this out farther and farther in my head. And so here's what I'm thinking. So we're pretty well looted up right now, right? We're overweight. And like I was just talking about, we're going to have to climb down that rope to get into Bleak Inlet and Ravine. So we're going to have to do some inventory management. And I didn't even really think about that until now. And that's going to be tough. Because right now we're, about 7 or 8 pounds heavy. Some of it I could leave water and then plan to make water right away once we get in there. But, I mean, other than that, there's probably still stuff like at camp office that I would want to take with me. So it's just going to be, a challenge to figure out what we want to do. These birds. I'm pretty sure there's a deer up there. What's going on? I think my audio's just messed up as usual. Because I hear birds behind me and they're very clearly right in front of me. Unless there's some back there. I don't see any. It's so frustrating. What's up, Mr. Rabbit? I don't see the wolf. It's usually out here. It's tempting me to go hit those cattails, but I'm already cold, so I'm gonna keep moving. Maybe we hunker at the dam for a little while. Oh gosh. Except we might as well also think about going back to camp office, because I know we've got loot at camp office. We could maybe shoot that deer in front of it as well and subsist off that for a few days before we move on. Maybe that's the thing to do. And that'll give us some time to figure out our loot that we want to take and get underweight. If we see a moose, then we're gonna pump the brakes hard and make a satchel before we go. It's my thought anyway. Yeah, my audio's messed up completely. It's just this game and I don't get it. So we'll get in here and we'll warm up, and then I mean, it's obviously still really early in the day, so we might be able to get all the way over to camp office today. It's just like I'm really kind of putting myself in tough situations because of the condition. And again, like I've mentioned it throughout the last few episodes, I would certainly stop and recover for a day or two if I was, playing on my own and had the most time in the world. And I've done that in series in the past, right, where I've kind of passed a few days without you guys and gotten quite a bit of condition back, and then we've gotten back on the way, but I just haven't done that yet in this one. I guess I haven't had the same opportunity to do it. Okay, I guess I did it a little bit earlier because that was the period that I like read all of those books. Okay. So I'm still looting because you guys know that I miss stuff in here all the time. I was pretty thorough when we came through though, so I bet I got most of it, if not all of it. But yeah, let's go to the front of the dam and see if that rope is there, because that's gonna be a big determining factor for us on what ultimately we end up doing. I'm trying to remember where I would have gotten it, and I think I would have gotten it from the forestry lookout. Just hopeful for some food. Ugh, I am super tired today, guys. I stayed up a bit too late playing some games online with some friends, and here we are. Getting old. I don't recover from that as well as I used to. Oh, man. All right. So we'll hit some herbal tea and stuff. Like if we do stop, we'll kind of speed things up by doing that. So it won't take us as long to recover. I did use some last night, but I don't think I got a full 10 hours of sleep because we weren't quite tired when I went to sleep last night. So it got us to where we were, but it could be better if I get to bed when I'm exhausted rather than like having 75% gone on my tired meter. Today for me is Super Bowl Sunday. I may have mentioned before that I'm traveling this coming week, and like I guess the week that you guys are viewing these, I'm gone. I'm on the road, and so I'm getting pretty pumped for the Super Bowl, which will be long over by the time you guys see this. But regardless, it's on my mind now. So. All right, perfect. There is a rope right there. Okay, so I don't remember exactly where we got it. I'm thinking it was at that forestry lookout, like the abandoned one, but this is huge. It means we don't have to spend like, a couple days going to find one. I'm going to leave it here for now, but that's great news because like I've been like in my stalker runs where I've decided I'm going to go to Bleak Inlet, and I've gotten all the way to in ravine and at that rope climb and realized I don't have a rope, and then this one that spawns at the forestry lookout I don't think is always there even, so like I had to go all the way into coastal highway to get a rope, and that of course is just time consuming. So you can get away with that a little bit easier in Stalker than you can in Interloper, having kind of big detours. It's our hammer. I'm just looking at that there. Let's finish warming up and let's push on. I don't have a ton of spare food. I'd like to eat something to, keep calories in me, but okay, we'll do that. We're not desperate for it, but it's okay. But yeah, for the Super Bowl, I spent probably the last 2 hours making some jalapeno boppers. I'm pretty excited for. Pretty much from scratch, so let's hope they turn out well. Still need to cook them, but they're all prepped and ready, and just when game time gets a little bit closer and we kind of get ready to head out and, you know, meet up with our friends and stuff that we're watching the game with, I'll throw them on. But it's been a long day. It's a lot of work, a bit more than I intended or thought would be. And there's probably some good cattails down there. And actually, let's look at this side because that moose could be down there. And I'd really like to bag one so we can get the satchel, and that would give us a ton of meat for recovery and stuff. Alright, so I am like hearing birds right here, but if I turn around... Oh, no, they're right above me, okay. I don't feel too bad about that then. I don't know what the deal is, but it just shouldn't be that way. I don't know if it's a bug in the game with the audio, or if it's something on my hardware side. I don't know, but it's kind of crazy that it's so off. I would look for them and they're never where they sound like they are. Anyway, I'll quit complaining. Let's do one little peek down here and see if he's down here. I don't see him anywhere, and I'm pretty sure that there's not like any little nooks and crannies that he'd be stuck in. Oh man, look at all these cattails. I'm gonna go down here. We're gonna we might lose a little bit of condition doing this right now, but if we could get at least 5, that would give us another day's worth, because I think I have 10 right now, which is technically 2 days worth of food. So if we could get 5, or if we could get another 10, I could always go back up to those trailers if I was desperate. I'm not, but if I was. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8. And then do I have 9 and 10? There should be some on this side. Yeah, right over there. It's 9. 10. Alright, let's get back on the road. So that's 2 days worth of food that we just grabbed. And we could probably afford to run some too if we're just going to plan to shack up at camp office and burn a little juice doing it. So that way we don't lose quite as much condition because we're cold. But if we get there and we use herbal tea tonight, and then I stay there all day tomorrow, and I could probably use some of those cattails I just got to keep my condition up during the day, and then hit some herbal tea tomorrow night as well, we ought to be ready to pretty much roll out and be in pretty good shape. So I think that's going to be my plan. I might run over to Trappers at some point to see if the moose is over there, and you know, see what we can get into, see if he's there. And if he's there, then we'll kind of, like I said before, we'll probably stop and, you know, hang out while our pelt cures from him. We'll shoot him and get the pelt and all that fun stuff. So, man, I need to hustle. We might hit Ono Zone. The other big thing is going to be like, we've had some pretty good luck with that lately, spooking them before they get onto us. Granted. Oh, that was him. And I heard it over here. Oh, that is so frustrating. I need to turn my headphones around. I thought there was another wolf that was over here that was be scared, but it was that first one. And it's crazy that it's so bad. We're going to be really close to hitting the Ono zone here. I think we probably will before we get back. But it's okay. We'll manage. Yeah, we're really close. I'm getting a little nervous. We have a stem. It would be silly to just like have to use a stem though. So I really would like to avoid the Ono zone, or at least getting deep into the Ono zone. You know, if we just like get into it and then get ourselves like quickly back out of it, that's fine. But I don't want to be like, yeah, okay, we just hit it. I don't want to be knocking on death's door. I'm pretty certain that, you know, I talked about the first few episodes that I was surprised how warm we were. I'm pretty sure that's because of the cold fusion. And I just don't use it that much, and so I just wasn't accustomed to being warm as late as we were. And like now it's gone. And we get cold quick. I see some meat over there. We'll check out what that is. It's probably spoiled, but we'll check it out. Let's get inside first though. Alright, let's hit a cattail. Okay. Yeah, so we got some stuff in here we're going to want to sort through before we head out. But like I said, I think I'm just going to probably chill out here for a day or two. And we might have to burn through a few of these. That's okay. I'm just glad that we stopped and got some. I mean, that's ultimately probably what put us in the Ono zone, but it equipped us to deal with it too, so. Alright, we're out. It's not quite time to go to sleep. Let's do a quick check of like inventory and stuff and see what we have, and if that's fresh. Yeah, let's throw that down. So we need to get to 77 pounds. Let's go downstairs and do this, and like that way we've got all of our items and such in front of us, so we know like what we need to take. I'd like to take all this ammunition. These cured maple saplings would be huge. Yeah, there's just so much here that I'm gonna want to take and just really can't. I mean, the other option is we go the other way into Bleak Inlet. You know, I'm thinking through what that would be like. The problem with that is I feel like we'll have to go through more timber wolves before we're at somewhere where we can shack up, so to speak. I don't know. I'm just thinking. But that would I really want to get as much of our gear there as possible, since that's kind of like where we're talking about living longer term. You know, I want to have as much of our stuff there in one go as possible. Yeah, now I'm kind of thinking about taking the lower path. Regardless, we need to get our condition back, so I'm not going to do anything till that happens. Got a shell casing, some more ammo. Let's just start picking stuff up that we're going to take. We'll take all these. Okay, we got one rifle. I don't think we take both. You know, it'd be nice, but I don't know. Maybe we'll stash stuff and we'll come back and get some of the rest of our stuff. Lantern. I have tools, right? Did I leave my tools somewhere? My quality tools? I must have set them down somewhere, and I don't remember where. Unless I'm carrying them. I don't think I am. Yeah, I don't see them. I don't know what we did with the quality tools. Our ammo. I'd like to take these so we can make more bows. Oh, we're in the unknown zone again. I was like, what's happening? Alright, we'll do that. No big deal. Any of my deer stuff need repaired? 87 and 91. Not really. I mean, it'd be nice. We have this cured. Oh, do I? Is that the only two? Let's go see. Did I leave one upstairs by any small miracle? Because we could make another pair of pants. No, I didn't. Okay, well that's fine. How am I doing cloth-wise? Okay, we got 10 cloth. How am I doing bandages? Oh, we don't have any bandages, so we should probably make some. I'm going to grab some of this. And let's make a couple bandages. Because you guys know I will inevitably need them. Okay. What else? What else? We have 2 hacksaws. I mean, we don't really need to take 2. So I think I'm going to set one down. Oops, not that one. I want the 100% one. Okay, we'll take that one, and then we'll just put this one up here next to this extra pry bar. We may just end up with an extra set of tools here. Okay, we're going to want to take the gunpowder, because that's like the whole thing that we can do in Bleak Inlet. It is 3. Yeah, it is 3 for the pants. So we'd need 1 more cured deer pelt. What else? We're going to leave the rifle. I got all the ammunition. I think we're good on fuel. I need the stump remover, right? I've actually never made ammunition before, so that'll be new for me. And then we'll need at least one of those. I don't remember where the advanced or the quality tools were. Where would I have left those guys? Maybe they're over at Trappers. I don't know. That's really all I can think of. We could go over there, but we'd be pushing our luck. We'll just save that for tomorrow. What else? There's a couple books there. We're at 91 pounds. I want to get over to Trapper and see if we've left anything there. And that way we know if we need the space. So, okay, we're in the Ono zone. Oh. Interesting. Just need the sun to go down. We eat those crackers for dinner. Okay. Do some herbal tea. Drink some water. Okay, and let's go to bed. Should probably be your back around like 40% or so. So if we keep that up today, then we'll be in good shape, I think, tomorrow. Okay. Alright, I think I want to go over to Trappers this morning and see if we've left anything important there. Because otherwise I think we've got everything we need to take. Wouldn't mind those couple of books, but they're not key. We haven't even found a revolver yet, so. Alright, yeah, let's head over there. Gonna hustle over there too. And the moose being over there would be huge. It would set us back from a time perspective, right? Because we'd probably have to wait, you know, another 10, 15 days here. But we'd have, you know, 10 extra pounds or whatever it is of carry weight, so that would be huge. I don't like this. I'm going back. Just be conservative here. My goal is really to recover, so I'm not going to recover walking into that wind, especially if it rounds out into a blizzard. So yeah, let's just go back and, I don't know, we can read or repair or do something. I don't see any wildlife either. Like, there's no deer, no wolf. Makes me wonder if we're going to get a blizzard. Yeah, that would have been a lot to walk into. Okay, back to camp office. Let's check any of this meat. I don't think there's any of it that's good. Oh, we have a couple cooked pieces here, but I bet they're... Oh, they're good. They're small. We'll take them inside, and that might be our dinner. Alright, let's go in. Warm up. It's pretty key that we stay warm today. Try to pass some time. Yeah. How much water we have left? Should probably make some right now. Which stinks to have to do inside, but I think we had some wood over here. So, fur and a piece of reclaimed. And is there any more crates to... Did I already get all those? There might be one up here. We'll figure it out. Nope, I think I already got it as well. Alright, well, let's work with what we have. Do we have any sticks? We don't. But we can use one of those books down there. Let's go grab one of the books we've read, and we'll use that to start it. These are good fire starters. Yeah. Okay. that should be enough for a round. Cook. What am I doing? Water. Okay. Well, in the meantime... Man, I wish we had one more deer belt. It's not one hiding, is there? No. I mean, the only chance is that there's one over at Trapper's, and I don't think there is, but that would be huge. Some papers. Alright guys, I'm trying to figure out what we can do, and I don't think there's too much, honestly, at this point. I'm probably just going to wait out the storm, and I might even just stay here the rest of the day and then go over to Trapper's tomorrow and just play it pretty conservative. So I won't make y'all sit through that. So we'll pick up, I think we'll wrap up this episode here, and then we'll pick up, you know, at the start of next time, and maybe we'll be ready at that point to start tracking down over to Bleak Inlet. So we'll call this one here. As usual, guys, appreciate y'all tuning in, checking out the episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to hit the like button for me. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, would invite you to go ahead and do that as well. And then, of course, guys, if you have any comments for me, throw those into the comment section. Other than that, guys, that is it for me in this one, and I will catch y'all next time. Thanks.